It doesn't hurt anything. It actually helps things. We're going to dive into before. So if we lose internet connection again, I'll do like another part three. But I want to really dive into about the uniqueness of Retreat at Lake Brantley. Where's the closest Pulte subdivision from here? Like, where's the next one? It's like downtown Orlando or Village Walk or something like Lake Nona.
Sure. No, it's a great question. Here at Centex, we actually, or at Pulte, we're actually, the Pulte group is set up to service buyers across all buyer profiles. So we actually have our Centex product line, which is kind of an entry level and more affordable buyer profile. Pulte is our move up buyer profile, and they lean anywhere from first move up to luxury. Like you mentioned earlier, the Enclave at Village Walk.
Yes.
That's kind of our highest end luxury product line. And then we also offer locally Del Webb, which is a 55 or better aged active adult community, full amenities. They've got activities directors and things of that nature. But to answer your question directly, Jeff, we just opened a community in Apopka. So we've got a single family community in Apopka. We've got a Centex townhome community in Apopka. And really we're expanding immensely. So we've got a few more Seminole County communities opening. We've got one in Winter Springs, which is a little 16 home infill project. We've got some more coming in the Lake Mary area, the Markham Woods, Sanford area. So we've got a lot of growth on the north side of town, which has traditionally been a struggle for Pulte to get into those areas.
Wow. And so Centex, just to clarify, Centex and Pulte are the same company. Centex is your first buyer level. Pulte is going to be a higher end buyer level, but y'all are the same company.
Correct.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, and we utilize the same basic construction standards across all products. So, we have national partnerships with brands like Whirlpool, Schlage Locks, Shaw Flooring and Carpeting. We use Sherwin-Williams for all of our paint. So those kind of baseline construction standards are in place across the board. The difference, what you'll find, Jeff, is really designs related and finishes related. So, a Centex home may have an 8-foot ceiling, whereas a Pulte home may have a 9-foot 4-inch ceiling or a 10-foot ceiling or even other options above that. So it's really finishes related as it relates to kind of brand to brand.
Okay, let's talk about maybe price. So a Centex home, what would be the price point, just a ballpark, and then what would step up into a Pulte home or Pulte level?
Well, our Centex communities at this time, our single family, are in kind of the outer reaches of the Central Florida area. So we've got one in Davenport, we've got one in the Four Corners area, and we've got one down in Polk City. So those areas, you'll find homes starting in the low to mid twos, and our townhome product in Apopka starts in the low twos as well.
Oh, nice. Oh, I'm going to get that information. I'll put that online. All right, and then let's talk about, let's focus on the Pulte and Longwood, the retreat at Lake Brantley. Let's talk about those. I know you said that there's 5 models. We're going to go over those. We're going to spend some time on 2. Let's dive into those price points.
Sure. Well, Retreat at Lake Brantley is a very, very unique property. We've got, it's a former landscape nursery. So
yes,
this is an acres size property. We have direct frontage on Lake Brantley. So we actually have 3 lakefront homes and a community boat ramp. So everyone has access to the lake. Lake Brantley is kind of unique in that it's totally private. So only homeowners who have access, as you know, being a Lake Brantley resident, have access to the lake. So it's a very unique property on this side of Seminole County. There's no other home builder anywhere on this side of town. So if you're looking for easy access to, all of the Maitlands and the Lake Marys of the world, you've got it here. If you're looking for great public schools,
oh my God,
we've got Wekiva Teague Middle School and Lake Brantley High School, all zoned in this community. So there's really a very unique aspect that, the neighborhood's gated, etc. So there's some really unique features about the community itself. The homes start at about 2,500 square feet, and we build one home that we can get up to about 5,300 square feet, depending on the different configurations. Pricing starts in the mid 470s for our 2,500 square foot plan, and move all the way up, as high as you want. We've got our lakefront home sites have closed in the $1.2 million area. We've got other homes that are in the high sevens and low eights, and we've closed some homes in the high fours. So we really have a broad scope of what we can build and the buyer profile that we can service.
Nice, great answer. You covered a lot. I'm going to kind of chop it up and break it down. People, if you think 1.2 million on a lake is expensive, it's not. Any house that's on Lake Brantley, not lake access, but lake frontage, you're pushing close to $1 million all day long. So that's a brand new home, right around $1 million. That's not a bad price. You mentioned that you had a gate. There's not in the Sweetwater. Some of the Sweetwaters, they have gates, but there's really not a lot of subdivisions with gates in Longwood. So that's a good point that you made. It has a gate. Some people like the gate. Some people don't like the gate. Your gate is one way in, one way out. So, and there's not a lot of homes. How many homes are in that subdivision?
That's a great question. We actually, our home sites are a little bit larger than most, so we have, over the property, we only have 94 home sites within the retreat at Lake Brantley. So we start at about just under a quarter of an acre, and that's really about the average size of the home sites here.
And that's a big lot. Like a quarter of an acre. A lot of homes sit on less than a quarter of an acre, 3/4 of an acre. So that's a big lot. And one way in, one way out. There's not 100 houses might seem like a lot, but that's not. Normally a subdivision is 2 to 3 to 500 homes. You just don't realize it because of all the roads. Also, one thing before we start getting on pictures and we'll start breaking down the models, there's a boat parade. I'm a resident on Lake Brantley. That's why I'm so excited to have Bob on here. Lake Brantley has a boat parade, a Christmas boat parade, this weekend before Christmas. I'll put the details on there. So if you move into this community, you better be a part of that boat parade. You do have a boat ramp. And where this subdivision is, there's not a lot of car traffic. You're in the back. You're off a road that dead ends. So it's very private, very quiet back there. And what exterior do you have around the subdivision? Is it a wall? Is it a gate? What do you have?
So the entire perimeter is surrounded. Along West Lake Brantley Road, which is our main access road, we have a 6-foot masonry wall. So it's block and stucco. Along 2 of the other perimeters, we put a 6-foot vinyl fence.
Okay.
So it's a beige vinyl. You've got a little bit, obviously, the lakefront lots, and then we have an open rail black aluminum fencing around the balance of the community. So that's about a third of the community that's bordered by that fence.
Nice. So you have privacy, beautiful, and it's a block fence on the West Lake Brantley, correct? It's like a block wall.
Correct.
And it's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you mentioned privacy, Jeff. We have very few home sites that back up to another home site. In the whole community, we probably have 15 total.
Oh, really?
And that's a back of a house to a side of another home or direct back to back. So a huge majority of our home sites here are private in the sense that you don't have any rear neighbors.
That's a good point, because a lot of new construction, it's like they cram as many houses as possible into that area. But that's why I have you on here. Pulte's not like that. These are half acre or an acre lot, and they're situated where you have a lot of privacy. You can do a lot with your backyard. You mentioned that the prices start around $470, $479. So I don't know if that includes upgrades. We'll get into that. That's going to be a question I'm going to ask. And then all the way up to $1 million. The $1 million is going to be your 3 lots on the lake. I don't know how many is available. But whatever you pay right now, that's going to go up in the next year or two, because lots on the lake or near the lake or with lake access have such a high demand as a local agent, I know. So you have 5 models, correct? You have 5 home models to choose from?
That's correct.
Correct. Okay. And we're not going to go over all 5. I'll have a link with the website that you can see it, but we're going to go over 2 of them. And I think the first one is Dockside. Okay, so I have a picture up right here, Bob. It's just your standard picture on the website. It has the map. So this shows how big the lake is. It has a P for Pulte, and the Lake Brantley is a spring-fed lake. I know Bob knows a lot, and I'm taking over a show. I'm sorry, Bob, but Lake Brantley.
It's okay. Your show.
It's a one of a kind lake, guys. That's why I was so excited to give a spotlight to this, because it's clear. It's 30 feet in some areas, and you can see 10 feet down. There's no alligators. If there's an alligator in there, it's gone in 24 hours. There's so many people that pay attention to that. So we're going to get rid of that. That was a picture of just the map and where it is. What I want to talk about is, okay, so I have Dockside. Now, tell me a little bit about Dockside. Dockside's going to be your 2,700 square foot home. It says starting for $476. Is that a popular model? It looks like it has a 2-car garage. Tell me a little bit about that style, that model.
So the Dockside is one of our most popular floor plans.
Okay.
It's the decorative model where I sit. It's where my office is located. And it's very, very flexible. So this home, as well as our other 1-story homes, have the option to add a second floor, which we call a loft. Now, the name is a little misleading in the sense that the loft space will have a minimum of an additional bedroom, an additional bathroom, plus a huge game room space. So, for instance, the loft in the Dockside is an additional 2 bedrooms plus a bathroom and about 1,000 square foot game room area.
Wow.
It adds about 1,500 square feet to the base floor plan, and that brings our configuration to 5 or 6 bedrooms, depending on how you configure the first floor.
So the Dockside really allows you to customize it. The picture that I have on now, and I'm going to have you explain this, but on your website, when you go into a floor plan, you can really customize and shows you everything. I have a picture of it where it has all the little eyes, the little circles. Talk to us a little bit about how much someone can design their house with that.
So that's a great feature. I'm not sure exactly which photo you have up, but that is our interactive floor plan.
Yep, Dockside floor plan, and I have a screenshot of, I have the garage where you can turn the garage into a 3-car garage or into a bedroom, but it's interactive.
Okay.
Like the point I want you to make is this option I've never seen before. You can actually see where things are going to go and how you can change them just by clicking a button.
Absolutely. So we have, being a production builder, we're not a custom builder. So we don't move walls or add windows and things of that nature. But what we do is prepare and contract additional options that people may be interested in. So the Dockside, and this is all available on pulte.com/Lake Brantley. If you click in through the floor plan, it pops open a new window that shows an interactive floor plan, which is where Jeff captured these screenshots from. Mm-hmm. And any of the blue eyes, there's the letter I, you can click on that and it'll show you the available options for that space. So in one of the screenshots, Jeff has highlighted an additional bedroom. He has highlighted a den. He's highlighted a pocket sliding glass door in the gathering room. So all of these things are, while not standard or included in the home, there are ways for you to personalize the home for you and how you would best like to live in the home.
Nice. And I like how you can see it. Now, I did find something really cool. It says furniture, and I started playing around with it. You can put furniture in the house. So I have a picture. I took a picture of me putting couches in the living room and putting a bed in the master bedroom. So that's another interactive feature you can mess around and see how it's going to fit, which I thought was a really cool idea. You can get an idea ahead of time.
Yeah, that is a cool tool. It allows you to really see and choose specific pieces of furniture and kind of place them in the home in a decorative fashion.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, I see here that there's a couple of different exteriors that you can pick, and they each show. So it looks like there's like 1 to 5, 1 to 3 different exteriors that you can choose for the front of your home.
That's correct. And those are typically, we have one that's included in the base price, and then we have a couple of other 2 or 3 additional choices that you can choose from. And not only do they change the exterior style, it may change the number or size of windows on certain homes. It may add dormers to a certain roof line. It may change the style from a traditional Florida to like a contemporary or more contemporary or craftsman style. You may have stone with some elevations. You have, no stone with others, which is it really gives you a lot of diverse choices.
And the stone looks good. I have a picture, exterior 3 with the loft, and it shows the stone on the front. And I love how detailed and how interactive the website. Okay, so I don't have any pictures on the screen now. We're back to face. I'm going to pull up the second model. I think it's called Casabella. Talk to me a little bit about that one.
So that's a great home. It's our largest home that we built here at Retreat Lake Brantley. It starts out at 5,100 square feet as a 6-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom.
Wow!
Just a huge home with a really, really large 3-car front entry garage. And this home is very flexible as well. We've got a lot, and I think you have a photo of this as well, Jeff. This is a popular home for a lot of folks that are kind of gathering their family back together. So our parents are aging, and in certain instances, they're coming back to live with us because they don't want to go to an independent living facility, but they can't really live on their own. And we're happy to welcome them back into our home. So this plan in particular has a couple of options that work well with that situation. The first one being a multi-gen suite on the first floor. So it creates like a second master bedroom on the first floor.
Okay. I have the floor plan up, and you can see that as an option in the interactive floor plan. Nice. Okay. So you can actually create a whole nother suite for them to live in.
Yes. And with the master being on the first floor with this plan, it really gives you the flexibility to either give them the master suite if they're not mobile enough to go upstairs, or create that second living area downstairs. Another feature is a second master suite upstairs. I don't know if you had that. I don't think I saw that in the photos you sent me.
No, I didn't.
However, if you wanted to give your parents the downstairs master bedroom, we can create a second master bedroom upstairs. You still have 6 full bedrooms. You keep your dining room, which is kind of eliminated or absorbed into that second suite on the first floor. And it really creates a nice living environment for all members of the family.
Beautiful. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Okay. Good answer. Those are 2 out of the 5. 2 out of the 5. Let's talk about, and I'm showing a picture of an exterior. You still have the same options with each model to look at the different types of exterior. And let's talk, I have a picture of the kitchen. Let's talk about the cabinets, the countertops, the detail that goes into a Pulte kitchen.
Sure, we've got included features are obviously a very important part of the buying process, right? If it's something that you like and you don't have to pay extra for it, well, that's just a win for you. So we include a nice level of included features, including rain gutters on the outside of the home, brick paver driveways, and lanais. So you've got a lot of really nice included features. In addition to that, we offer for cabinetry, this is bathrooms and in the kitchen.
Okay.
All of our kitchens have large islands. We also offer 3 included granite choices. There's 2 granites and 1 quartz. And then there are 2 wood tone granites that come along in that basic package as well.
Nice. So All granite or quartz minimum. No extra. Nice. Nice. And
That's correct. Yeah. Stainless steel Whirlpool appliances
nice.
are included as well. Tiles, floors, all of your wet areas will have a 17-inch ceramic tile as standard. And then obviously there are options to either change that to a different tile, do hardwood, things of that nature.
Nice. Great answer. So we have, at minimum, high-end countertops. How high are the cabinets? Are they all 8 foot high? Is that standard?
So we do a couple of things. Our included level of cabinetry are, excuse me, the included cabinets are 42-inch uppers. So yeah, they'll get to about that 7'9" level. All of our ceilings are a minimum on the first floor of 9'4". So there's a good amount of space up there. I know a lot of people like to put knickknacks and things up on top of their cabinets. And they also include crown molding, which is a cool feature. Any of our upgraded cabinets will feature a staggered look. So it will, the cabinets above the refrigerator and the microwave or any wall ovens are going to be staggered up to that 42-inch level, and then the others are just dropped down a little bit. So your uppers will be 36-inch. We call it a 36-inch, 42-inch stagger.
Nice.
It creates a really nice.
And that is an upgrade versus the base, correct?
Correct. Yeah, that will be any other cabinet choice other than the standard will feature that alignment.
Gotcha. Okay, I got a picture of that. I got a picture of the dockside with that staggered cabinets on. Nice. And it has the island, the big island. And you said base comes with crown molding. The base comes with, all of them come with crown molding?
The cabinets all come with crown molding, yes. In that particular kitchen, you'll see our gourmet kitchen package. So you'll see all of our appliances throughout the kitchen will be upgraded from KitchenAid to our Whirlpool to KitchenAid. So you get a wall oven with a wall microwave, a cooktop, the glass canopy hood, which is actually vented to the outside, and your dishwasher are all upgraded to the KitchenAid level with that package.
Looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Now, is the wall oven in the base package, or is that an upgrade?
That's actually an upgrade. The standard would have a stainless steel flat top Whirlpool oven with a microwave stacked above it.
Okay. And that would be Whirlpool. Okay, so Whirlpool. So KitchenAid is better than, or is a higher end than Whirlpool? Or is KitchenAid and Whirlpool the same brand?
It's the same company. It's kind of like us with Centex and Pulte.
Okay.
It's the same thing with Whirlpool. They actually have an entry level. They've got Whirlpool, and then they've got KitchenAid, and then they actually have, I believe it's Frigidaire. No, not Frigidaire. They have another brand, another level that's high, Genair.
Genair. Oh.
Which is, they're all under Whirlpool umbrella.
Gotcha. Nice. Okay. Does your refrigerators have the water and ice on the front of the door with the buttons and stuff like that, just like the one in the picture? Is that a standard refrigerator?
That is, all of our refrigerators are optional. There's so many choices when you walk through the Lowe's or the Home Depot.
Yeah.
People kind of feel like they want to have their choice when it comes to refrigerator.
Okay.
So they can purchase them afterwards. We have we've been really popular with the French door. So you've got the two upper doors and then the freezer drawer.
Okay.
Those may have the ice and water in the door, or they may be in the bottom drawer. It just depends on configuration.
Gotcha. Okay, but you're going to get a nice refrigerator. It's going to be double door. Are they all stainless steel? They all have that stainless steel finish?
Yes, they do.
Nice.
Yep. Okay. And they're going to match. If you have a KitchenAid package, our KitchenAid refrigerators will match exactly. So your handles are going to look the same. The finishes are going to look the same. And the same if you do the Whirlpool.
Nice. Okay. Let's dive into a little bit of the energy efficiency. And also one question, the height of the doors. That's a big deal. The height of the ceiling, the height of the doors. And then let's dive into like energy rating. You said The standard package, does that come with a 9.5 high roof, or what's the standard height? Ceiling.
So we've got a couple of different heights as it relates to the features. Your first floor are going to either be 9.5 or 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Your ceiling, well. Your second floors are going to be 8 or 9 feet tall.
Okay.
So it all depends on the configuration. But we've got all of our entry doors are going to be 8 foot. So your front door, any of your sliding glass doors, and your entry door into the home from the garage are all going to be 8 foot. The standard layout for door heights is with your traditional door height. We also offer an 8 foot tall door option, which kind of adds a little bit of little grandeur to the look of the home.
On the interior, so you also, so the interior doors could be 8 foot as well. That's just an upgrade. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, and that's normal.
That's correct.
And I wanted you to mention the doors. A lot of people that don't notice it, and I point it out, and they're like, no one's ever told us. And I show them an 80-inch door, and then I show them an 8 foot door, and there's a big difference. When you have a higher sliding glass door, you're going to let a lot more light in. When you have a higher front door, it just looks more presentable. And Pulte always has 8 foot high doors. When you're looking for new construction, you want to see if the cabinets are going to be 8 foot, if the front door, exit doors are going to be 8 foot, and it makes a bigger impression when you walk in. Now, did you say crown molding on the ceiling is in the base, or was it, or is that not in the base for like the first story? Does the entire first story get crown molding on the ceiling, or is that an upgrade?
The ceiling crown molding is optional. It's part of a couple of trim options that we offer. So we offer that as an option, and then a taller baseboard and thicker door casing we also offer as a package.
Okay. And a lot of people that are looking at new homes, to kind of step back, there's builders that are going towards, this is the new thing, there's no options. If there is one or two, maybe the colors, but what you see is what you get. They say what you see in the model home is what you get, so they can keep the price the same. This subdivision is not that. This is Pulte. This is a higher end subdivision. So you're going to have these options, and people want these options that are spending this type of budget, that are spending this type of amount. They want these extra little differences that set them aside. So just to kind of take a side note, you have a builder that says, hey, this is what you get, to make it easier, which that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. And then what you're describing is there's a base, and then you have extras that you can add on to make it more better or personalized for you.
Correct. The nice thing too, Jeff, not to interrupt, I apologize.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
We offer our options as basically an a la carte situation. So with some builders, they have like everything's included. But you've got to take the cabinets that they have, the countertops that they have paired, and whatever carpet color that they have. At Pulte, we have your buyers will have an option or the ability to personalize the home a lot more to your liking or to your budget. And we'll work with you to get you to either avenue. Our design studio is located down by the Mall of Millennia. So after folks go to contract, they'll actually go there and make those final selections, and our design team's amazing. We've got 4 unbelievable consultants in the design studio.
And if you haven't been to their design studio, oh man, it is beautiful. It is amazing. I went there like 7 months ago with the client, and man, it's really, they roll out the red carpet. They really have a lot of beautiful options. Now, but we're running out of time. So before we run out of time, let's talk about the energy rating. I know Pulte has a very high energy rating. Talk about the windows. Talk about what goes in the attic. Talk about the insulation that goes into the walls. Break that down. How important, one, is it, and how good is it?
Well, it's obviously very important. We all know energy costs are in Florida, they're relatively low as opposed to the rest of the country. However, we still want our homes to be as efficient as possible. We mid 90 degree heat in Florida is commonplace 6 months out of the year. So we build our homes to a very high level of efficiency. And one way that we can guarantee that is with what we call a HERS rating. So the HERS rating is basically a rating of how efficient the home is as it relates to energy usage. Our HERS ratings range in this community at this base level from 62 to 68. What does that mean to the home buyer? Basically, that means that a home that was built in 2006 is rated at a SEER rating of 100. Any HERS rating score below that results in a 1% gain in efficiency. So we're looking at homes that are 30 to 40% more efficient than they were just 10 years ago.
Wow. What type of windows do you put in? Are they insulated, triple OE, vinyl framing?
Absolutely, yeah. We actually use a number of features to get to that HERS rating. As far as the windows go, we do a double pane vinyl frame with a low E coating on the outside. And as you know, that keeps the UV light from coming into the home and heating the home up. It also protects your furniture and your curtains from fading. So that's what that UV light does. In the attic, we do an R30 blown-in insulation. So it's the puffy blown-in cellulose insulation. And we also use what's called a radiant barrier roof decking. So basically the plywood that's on beneath your shingles has a foil liner behind it, so it reflects the heat out of the attic, which obviously keeps your attic cooler and innately improves the efficiency of your air conditioning, of your insulation in that area. Wow. And there are a couple of other features too. We use a 15-seater air conditioning unit. We do a lot of foam sealant around doors and windows that other builders will just leave voids. We actually frame our second-story wood frame in a specific way so we can actually insulate the corners of the house. So you're not just stacking 2x4 on top of 2x4. We actually frame it out in a specific way that we can add some insulation in there and improve the efficiency in just a small way by doing that.
Nice. All those little steps add up and make it more and make it last longer. What brand of AC do you use?
We use a Lennox air conditioning system.
Okay. Does it come with a Lennox thermostat, or is it a Wi-Fi thermostat?
It does. It's actually a Honeywell thermostat that's paired with the unit. Another thing that we do offer in kind of one of our home networking packages is a programmable thermostat, so they can utilize, their apps or what have you to program and adjust the temperature remotely. Nice.
Does the home come pre-wired for like a security system, maybe, or is this upgrades like a security system, or instead of having Wi-Fi everywhere, you can have a hard line to plug into internet? I can't remember what that's called, but it's a wire that you can run to bedrooms. Do you do anything like that, or is that not done anymore?
Well, a lot of companies are, because everything is going wireless now, home builders are offering something different, which is what we're doing as well. Okay. So you used to have like phone in every room and cable in every room.
Yeah.
We've kind of gone away from that because everything's wireless now. So we include the backbone of what we call a smart home system. That consists of a home networking box with a direct line to the outside. So your cable provider can hook up a direct run right to your home networking hub.
Okay.
From there, we run a minimum of a Cat 6 and cable outlet to your gathering room, so your family room has that functionality. We also pre-wire for a wireless access point. A wireless access point is basically it's a wireless system that doesn't have to get stuck in a box in a router.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of looks like a smoke detector when it's installed in the ceiling, and we pre-wire for that directly. Now, with regard to the balance of those things that you mentioned, Jeff, security, surround sound, all of that, security you can do wirelessly we partner nationally with ADT.
Okay.
But we also partner with a company who handles all of our low voltage installations. So they can pre-wire for a security system hardwired if you want to.
Okay.
They'll handle home theater and security.
Okay.
They can handle outdoor kitchens. They can handle surround sound. Anything you need, central vac. All of these things are available through Synergy, who's our corporate partner as it relates to those types of options.
Nice. Great answer. Great answer. Okay, Bob, we are running out of time. I'm trying to think of what else to mention. We talked about the boat parade. Pulte's website and details is in the link. So please, guys, click on that. If you have any questions, reach out to Bob. His information is right underneath his face, as you can see. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. Go check out Retreat at Lake Brantley. The reason why I'm putting so much attention, there's only 100 home sites. How many available are there? How many home sites are there left?
We've sold about 50% of the community. And it's, like you mentioned, it's very tucked away. So the area that we're located in is Seminole County, and Seminole County doesn't allow a lot of signage. So you can drive past Lake Brantley High School, right past our street, and not even know we were here. So it takes a little bit of digging and research to find us. But once you find us, it's definitely worth the effort.
I got the map on the screen right now. And if you know where Lake Brantley is, Sand Lake, it is near Lake Brantley High School. It's off of Sand Lake, West Lake Brantley. Bob is 100% right. There's a lot of restrictions on the advertisement that you can do with open house signs or signs in general. The city will pick them up. But please check that out. There's no new homes in Longwood like this at this level, at this quality. There's not. You have older homes that were built back in the 90s that just don't compare to this brand new home. And once you're done, you're done. There's not going to be any more. It's a small subdivision, and like Bob said, it's tucked away. So please come check it out. Bob, is there any events? Are you doing anything for the holidays out there? Are you Halloween or Christmas, or is there any functions that you're putting on besides your normal business hours?
Well, we're looking to put together a few events, family related, over the fall, maybe a fall festival.
Okay.
And we'd like to somehow get affiliated with the boat parade as well. So those are all things that are pending. We're working with our marketing team on. But like you said, we're open 7 days a week, 10 to 6 most days, except for Wednesday and Sunday. We open at noon.
Okay.
So yeah, come on by and see us. Me and my partner Rachel are here. One of us is here every day of the week.
Awesome. Bob, thank you for coming on the show. Again, Jeff of All Trades podcast. Today is about Retreat at Lake Brantley, Pulte subdivision. If you have any questions, please look in the link. Bob, you did a great job answering questions. There's a lot that we went over, and there's a lot that we didn't go over. And guys, these people run specials. They run promotions. They are giving away a pool at one time. They're actually giving a pool for people that bought homes during certain times. So they want to sell. They're willing to make a deal, and they want to get people into homes. Thank you for listening. I'll be back next Tuesday. Bob, again, thank you so much, sir, and have a good day.
Thanks, Jeff. You too. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.